Hello everyone, welcome to a different kind of video where we won't take a look at our favourite games, but instead our favourite consoles. Today we'll be taking a look at Sony's first console, so sit back, grab a snack and relax as we take a look at 5 facts about the PS1. Nintendo PlayStation. In the 1980s, Nintendo was a giant with consoles such as the Nintendo Entertainment System and the SNES under their belt. Well, what if I told you that in the 90s, Sony and Nintendo were planning a disc expansion for their latest console, the SNES? You'd probably call me crazy. However, as unbelievable as it sounds, it's true, as in 1990, Sony announced that they were working with Nintendo to create this monstrosity. Anyways, you might be wondering why this didn't come out. Well, that's simple, as Nintendo responded to this announcement by announcing that they were working with Philips to create a console called the CDI. This angered Sony so much that they began to work on what would become the PS1 to get revenge on Nintendo, creating what would become one of the greatest console giants. But let's take a moment to think about what could have been. Okay, yeah, that'll haunt my dreams. Analog stickless controller? Analog sticks. Aren't they great? I mean, thank God every PlayStation controller has had analog sticks. Wait, what's that? Not every controller has had analog sticks? Surely that can't be right. Oh. I guess it is, as until 1997, PlayStation controllers didn't have analog sticks, which made playing games a royal pain in the ass. If you don't believe me, try playing Tomb Raider on the PS1. Controller concepts. On the topic of controllers, most of us are familiar with the classic PlayStation controller, but did you know that before they even made the original analogless controller, there were many other concept controllers made, ranging from a knockoff Super Nintendo controller to, I have no idea what that's supposed to be, but none of them quite confuse me as much as the controller that I have nicknamed the Bastard, as it looks like a complete and total nightmare to use. Sales. So I'm sure many of you are wondering how well Nintendo's first console performed. Well, want to know more, as I have the answer. Drumroll, please! Sony's PlayStation 1 sold 102.4 million units, making it Sony's third best-selling console behind the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 2. Netto Yarose. Have you ever wanted to make your own PlayStation 1 game? If so, then boy do I have news for you. As in 1996, Sony released this bad boy, the Netto Yarose, which was basically a really cool looking dev kit, which was available for purchase for the eye-watering price of $750, which is $1,552 when adjusted for inflation. However, despite the bank-breaking price, this cool dev kit was the start of many great developers as they used it to create and port games of their own. Bonus fact. So this one's more of a fact about this channel than it is the PS1, but if you listen to my intro, you may realise it sounds familiar. That's because the sound used in my intro is actually the startup sound from the PS1. Anyways, thank you all for watching everyone, and I'm sorry this video took so long to come out. I hope you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye!